No questions. Thank you.
Ma'am, thank you for being here. You're excused.
Thank you.
Step down. Defense may call its next witness.
Defense calls Cristhian Bahena Rivera.
Okay. You can stay away off. Ready? Okay. Sir, can I get you to raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay. And Mr. Bahena, would you please head to that chair, please? You may proceed.
Please state your full name.
Cristhian Bahena Rivera.
Cristhian Bahena Rivera.
Now, sir, you have two last names, is that right?
Sí.
Yes.
The first last name is Bahena, is that right?
Sí.
Yes.
The second last name is Rivera.
Sí.
Yes.
Now, that's something we don't see a lot with white people. Is that something that a Hispanic person often has?
Es la forma que se usa en México.
It is the way that is used in Mexico.
Explain for the jury what your two last names come from.
El primero por parte de mi papá y el segundo por parte de mi mamá.
The first one from my father and the second one from my mother.
If I were to call you Mr., what would be the customary last name that I would use?
Bahena.
Bahena.
All right, Mr. Bahena, where were you born?
En Guerrero, México.
In Guerrero, Mexico.
Where is Guerrero, Mexico?
¿Dónde queda Guerrero, México?
En la parte sur del país.
In the south part of the country.
Who is in your family?
En su familia, ¿quiénes son?
Mi papá, mi mamá y dos hermanas menores.
My mom, my father, and two younger sisters.
So you're the oldest of the family, is that right?
Correcto.
Correct.
Approximately how many years apart are you and your middle sister?
4 años.
4 years.
What about your younger sister?
Ella tiene 13.
She's 13.
13 years now?
Sí.
Yes.
Do your mother and father work for a living?
Mi mamá es ama de casa y mi papá trabaja.
My mother is a housewife and my father works.
Where does your father work?
En labores de campo.
He works as a laborer on the fields.
Is that a job that he has had for some time?
Toda su vida.
The entire life.
So as long as you remember, he's worked out in the fields, is that right?
Sí.
Yes.
What sort of jobs are available in your hometown?
Pues limpiar pastizales, fumigar, cualquier tipo de mano de obra que sea necesaria.
Well, to cleaning the fields, any type of job that requires hand labor.
You're not paid in American dollars down in Mexico, is that right?
¿Es esto correcto?
No.
México.
No.
You're paid in pesos, is that right?
En pesos, ¿es esto correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
With pesos, how much did your father make working?
Padre, ¿cuánto ganaba trabajando?
1,500 pesos cada semana.
1,500 pesos each week.
And 1,500 pesos, I understand the dollar fluctuates, but approximately how many pesos are there in a dollar?
Aproximadamente, ¿cuántos pesos hay en un dólar?
Alrededor de 20.
Around 20.
So that's about $75 per pay period, is that right?
$5 cada vez que le pagan, ¿es esto correcto?
Correcto.
Correct.
Did you attend any schooling when you were in Mexico?
¿Estuvo en México? ¿Usted fue a la escuela?
Sí.
Yes.
Where did you attend school?
¿Usted dónde fue a la escuela?
En mi pueblo.
In my hometown.
Describe what the school looked like.
Describa cómo se veía la escuela.
Muy pequeñas, no tan equipadas, solo lo necesario.
We're very little, not so high tech, just only what was necessary.
How many rooms were in your school?
¿Cuántas habitaciones, cuántos cuartos o salas de estudio había en su escuela?
3.
3.
Describe your home.
Describa su hogar.
Pues está construida de tierra y cemento y de techo de teja.
Well, it is built out of dirt and cement, and the roof is tile.
Do you have any sort of a kitchen?
¿Tiene alguna clase de cocina?
Solo lo necesario para cocinar.
Only what is needed for cooking.
And what is that, sir?
¿Y qué es eso, señor?
Un refrigerador, estufa.
Well, refrigerator, stove.
What about living spaces? Is there any sort of a living room or television set?
Ya sea una sala o un conjunto de televisión.
No solamente es un rectángulo y todos los cuartos se dividían con cortinas.
No, it is only just a rectangle, and then the rooms are divided by curtains.
Now,
Bueno, ahora.
sir, you went through, you graduated from your school, is that right?
¿Usted se graduó de su escuela? ¿Es esto correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
How far do you go to graduate from school in Mexico?
¿Cuántos años usted va a la escuela para graduarse en México?
Alrededor de 9, 10.
Well, you go around 9, 10 years. I interpret will correct. You go around 9 to 10.
When you graduate, is that something that is celebrated in Mexico?
¿Es algo que se celebra en México?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you have a lot of pictures of when you were in Mexico?
¿Cuando usted estuvo en México?
No muchas.
Not a lot.
The last picture that you have with your family,
¿Con su familia?
is that from when you graduated?
¿Cuando usted se graduó?
Sí.
Yes.
Sir, I'm
Señor.
going to bring up on your screen, that is Defendant's Exhibit FFF. Can you see anything?
¿Usted puede ver algo?
Sí.
Yes.
Describe what is in that picture.
¿Qué hay en esa foto?
Estoy con 2 de mis primos en la terminación de mi escuela.
I am with 2 of my cousins at the ending of my schooling.
Now I'd ask counsel to bring up Defendant's Exhibit G, or excuse
Perdón.
me, LLL.
L.
What is shown in that picture?
Muestra esa foto.
Mí, mis papás y mi hermana.
Well, me, my parents, and my sister.
Your Honor, at this time, I would offer Defendant's Exhibit FFF and LLL.
Mr. Brown?
It's, our only objection is to relevance.
Objections overruled. At this time, defendants exhibits F, FF and LLL are admitted.
I'd move to publish, Your Honor.
Granted.
Se otorga.
Now, sir, Defendant's Exhibit
La prueba de descargo.
FFF, what is this show?
Esto que muestra.
Yo y mis primos.
Me and my cousins.
You're dressed nicely, is that right?
Bueno, usted está vestido bien. ¿Es eso correcto?
Se puede decir.
You can say that.
Which one are you?
¿Cuál es usted?
El de en medio.
The one in the middle.
And what does this portray, sir?
¿Y esto qué muestra?
Una fotografía con mis primos cuando terminé el año escolar.
Just a picture with my cousins when I finished my school year.
Now, I'm going to ask counsel to pull up a Defendant's Exhibit LLL.
Prueba de descargo LLL.
What does this show?
¿Esto qué muestra?
El mismo día, pero con mis padres y mi hermana.
Well, the same day, but with my parents and my sister.
Now, sir, at some point in time, you decided to come to the United States, is that right?
Estados Unidos. ¿Es esto correcto?
Sí.
Yes. Yes.
When was it that you decided to come to the United
Estados
States?
Unidos.
Cuando recién acababa de cumplir 17 años.
When I had just turned 17 years old.
Now, you were aware that your father had brothers that lived in the United States, is that right?
Estados Unidos. ¿Es esto correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
And was it your understanding that they all lived close in proximity to each other?
¿Y en proximidad al uno al otro?
Sí.
Yes.
At some point in time, did you make the decision to come to the United
¿De
States?
venir a los Estados Unidos?
Sí.
Yes.
How does one get here?
¿Cómo es de que una persona llega aquí?
Cruzando la frontera.
Crossing the border.
Do you have to hire someone to help you?
¿Contratar a alguien para que lo ayude?
Sí.
Yes.
What is that called?
¿Eso cómo se llama esa persona?
Un coyote.
A coyote.
Let's talk about how you got to the United States. You first went to meet with the coyote, is that right?
Bueno, primero usted fue y se reunió con el coyote. ¿Es eso correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
And where was that?
¿Y dónde tomó lugar esto?
En la frontera con Texas.
At the border with Texas.
When you got there, were you able to find this person?
¿Usted pudo encontrar a esta persona?
Sí.
Yes.
And then where did you go?
¿Y entonces a dónde fue?
A cruzar el río.
Then to cross the river.
How did you cross the river?
¿Cómo cruzó el río?
A bordo de una lancha inflable.
On an inflatable raft.
How many people were with you?
¿Cuántas personas estaban con usted?
9 o 10.
9 or 10.
Once you crossed the river, what did you do
¿Qué
next?
fue lo siguiente que hizo?
Pues hubo muchos pasos, pero recuerdo que caminamos alrededor de los puntos de chequeo de la frontera.
Well, there were many steps, but what I remember is we walk around the points of the checkpoints at the border.
So you walk around where border control is that right?
La patrulla de la aduana y de la frontera, ¿correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
And the next thing that you did is what?
¿Qué usted hizo? ¿Qué fue?
Llegar a Houston.
Arrived to Houston.
When you arrived to Houston, did you go anywhere?
¿Usted fue a alguna parte?
Un hotel.
At a hotel.
At the hotel, did you stay with anyone else?
¿Usted se quedó con alguien más?
Con las personas que crucé.
With the people that I crossed with.
So all 9 or 10 people were in this hotel room?
¿Estaban en esta habitación del hotel?
Sí.
Yes.
Where did you sleep?
¿Dónde durmió?
En el piso.
On the floor.
Next, what did you do,
Lo
sir?
siguiente, ¿qué fue lo que hizo, señor?
Viajamos al estado de Iowa.
We arrived at the state of Iowa.
Did you get there by vehicle?
¿Usted llegó ahí por vehículo?
Sí.
Yes.
Once you got there, did you meet your uncles?
¿Usted, bueno, se reunió con sus tíos?
Sí.
Yes.
Where was that at in Iowa?
¿Dónde tomó lugar esto en Iowa?
En Teima.
In Tama.
Had you ever met any of these people that are your dad's brothers?
Que son los hermanos de su papá.
Los recuerdo cuando era muy pequeño, pero desde que se vinieron para acá no los había visto.
Well, I remember. Since I was very young, but since they came over here, I didn't.
So what you mean is that you think they've came to Mexico, some of them before, is that right?
Desde que ellos habían venido a México antes.
Sí.
Yes.
But
Pero
you don't remember who and
no se
when.
recuerda quién o cuándo.
No.
No, I don't.
Once you meet with your dad's brother,